Sorry, I need to have a timer or else I can talk forever too. So like Lori mentioned, my name's Candice Tudor. And about a few years ago, I was visiting my dad at work one day, and I overheard his manager talking about some interns that they had. He was claiming that they were book-smart college graduates or about to graduate, but they weren't real-world ready. They lacked professional skills, and I was sitting there thinking, I didn't want to be that college grad. So I started looking for skills that employers wanted out of college grads. If you do a quick Google search, you'll find Google search of college graduate professional skills. The things that people want are things like critical thinking, communication ability, whether that's written or oral, people skills, problem solving, and professionalism. I started to think, where do I find a place to learn these? I certainly wasn't getting it in my classroom work, and I was really afraid I wasn't going to get it before I graduated. And that's when I found the Talent Gateway. I was holding a bake sale in the UC, and this lady comes up to me and says, "Hey, have you learned about the Talent Gateway?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Well, here, look at this flyer. I'll buy something from your bake sale if you promise to sign up." And I was like, "Okay, fine, I'll do that." And I signed up, and I looked, and the Talent Gateway promoted exactly what I was afraid I wasn't going to have when I left. So I decided to join. This was about a year ago. I think it was a year in November, I think. And I started working towards the M-Talent distinction. I made it a point that I was going to get this. And this is where my presentation goes very researchy, because I am a researcher in training. I wanted evidence to show how I had changed since I had started this program and kind of how I compared to people who have never completed a program like this. So I interviewed 2 people to talk about my professional skills. And these are the results. So the first one is Yvonne Abraham. She was my internship director over the summer.
Candice professionally for the last year. Candice has proven herself to be a capable and articulate asset to this corps. During her time in my office, she assisted in the preparation of cases, trials, and hearings. She demonstrated tremendous expertise with legal research and writing projects. Her exceptional research skills and ability to write compelling arguments were extremely valuable to the court. She also provided assistance to staff attorneys with documentation of victim and witness interviews, formal plea procedures, and jury selection. Candice successfully demonstrated her leadership ability by training new interns. As an intern, she faithfully, efficiently, and effectively executed the tasks assigned her, all the while demonstrating her leadership, integrity, and legal proficiency. Her advice has been a great help to these interns, many of whom have taken the time to share their comments with me regarding her pleasant and encouraging attitude. Additionally, Candice is a dedicated and exemplary student, and I am confident that she will continue to succeed in her studies. Her motivation, perseverance, and aptitude will truly be an asset to any future employer or graduate program. Candice's ambition, dedication, and hard work ethic will undoubtedly enable her to be successful in all her future endeavors.
Okay, so before she cut me off, I was about to go. Yvonne Abraham, she's the probation director and magistrate of Dearborn Heights Court, where I interned over the summer. And having such nice things coming from a judge is kind of amazing. It's not something I ever thought I would have happen to me. And during this experience, I was able to actually work on my professional skills because I was dealing with court. I was in court, I was out of court, I was dealing with people who were coming in on probation. I had to explain things. I had to explain things again and again and again because people weren't listening. And it made my public speaking skills a little bit better and my interpersonal skills a little bit better. So the second one is Professor Aaron Kinzel here at the University of Michigan-Dearborn. He is my faculty mentor and advisor.
I just want to talk about my interactions with Candice Tudor over the last year and a half. Candice is an exceptionally talented student. She's grown a lot over the last year and a half with her leadership development. She was a student in 3 different classes of mine in criminology and criminal justice. And for the last year, she's also been one of my teaching assistants. And she's done exceptionally well at teaching classes, doing research for me, and helping with curriculum development for the courses that I teach here at Candice-Dearborn. Candice helped me co-found the Criminology and Criminal Justice Collective student organization on campus, and she's currently the vice president of that organization. She helps to rally other students and other groups together to do different community engaged activities on campus. She's also president of the Psychology Student Association, so she keeps very busy. And I just think that Candice is just a very well-rounded student, and she's had great opportunities with this Talent Gateway program, in which I feel that it's broadened her perspective and her networking and allowed her to look forward to more career activities and also looking forward to graduate school. So just overall, I would just think that Candice is an excellent candidate for this program, and I think she's going to do exceptionally well in her career.
So this would be the discussion part of a research paper where I discuss why these results are important. So for me, doing the Talent Gateway, I achieved great personal growth, I think. I'm much more personable. I have people coming up to me in the hallway, which has never happened to me before in my life. I always just sat on the bench and kind of hoped that no one saw me, but now I can't walk down the hallway without someone coming up and saying something to me. I'm more self-confident, and that I kind of hope shows. I mean, I'm kind of nervous, but I feel a little bit more confident in myself than I would have been a year ago. My public speaking skills, I feel like, have improved. I've gotten confidence, and I've been able to refine them. I know how to address a room of a ton of people. I've never talked in front of this large of a group before, so it's a little nerve-wracking. I also feel like I'm career and graduate school prepared. So, I don't know. It's overwhelming, graduate school. And doing these challenges, I've been able to think about what I've actually wanted to do, and it helped me kind of narrow it down. So I had this broad view, this is what I wanted to do, and then I thought about it a little bit more by doing these challenges, and I realized maybe that's not kind of what I wanted to do, and I was able to refine it a little bit. And I really like the self-reflection benefits of doing these challenges. I've learned that there's so much that you can get out of life if you just stop and think for like 2 seconds. You can apply critical thinking skills to every situation in life, and you can gain the most out of these situations because of that. And I've also learned to embrace the positive and use the negative to better yourself. Don't take it as a personal hit. It's not something someone's trying to be mean about. Just learn from it. And if I was doing this presentation a year ago, I would have been more shy and babbly and nervous than I already am. But now I present at conferences, I teach lectures to classes, I'm a TA, I talk to politicians, I speak on panels, and I even host panels, moderate panels in orange jumpsuits now. This is something that I never would have guessed in a million years I would be able to do. I always thought I was going to be stuck being the shy person that I always was. And I'm an example that you can change what you do and who you are to better yourself in ways that you didn't think were possible if you just think about it, if you just try just a little bit. And the Talent Gateway has greatly contributed to my abilities to do this and has certainly helped me develop into the professional that I am today. Thank you.